Welcome everyone to another edition of Karting Racing. Tonight's week 6 in our winter season, guaranteed to be a good night. Check this out, checking out a couple of our drivers here. They found the cameras. They know you can't hide from the cameras, not on this track, not with everything that we got going on. Here's our starting lineup. Number 1 Dad, Full Metal Geo, Austin 85, Peppers, Langford, and Extreme round out our starting 6. Coming in at 7th position is the Rizzler, Steve C, Red Rocket, Racer 6, Trump Train, Ben, and Blood Moon at 12th and 13th respectively. Technically there's no wild cards tonight, however there is kind of a major wild card, and that is that we're not doing any inverts. The natural pole qualifier is starting in the pole position, that being number 1 Dad, and the other semi-wild card is that we are running 13 racers tonight. 13 racers all on the indoor track tonight. Could be a recipe for disaster, or it could be a recipe for some amazing racing. We'll see what all happens here tonight, folks. We're not going to judge it too early, but here we go. We're off to green flag racing for the first time, and that's number 1 Dad hooked up through the TV turn, being followed by Geo and Austin 85. Austin 85 in the orange helmet. Always a good time watching Austin 85 racing. Here we go, number 1 Dad, Full Metal Geo, Austin 85, and in the yellow sweatshirt, that's Peppers. Here we go through the horseshoe turn one more time around. Let's see what all happens. Here we go, Steve C and Red Rocket already starting to dice it up, followed by Racer 6 in a white helmet and Trump Train behind him. Here we go, folks. Quite a bit of spread with this style. Oh, look at this. Full Metal Geo gets to the bumper of number 1 Dad. Can he upset his card enough to make him miss his line? I don't think so, not right now anyway. These front 3 are all hooked up on rails. Look at Austin 85 running a really smooth, relaxed line. Looking for a good bit of racing out of these front 3. They look like they're getting away. No, but Peppers seems to be chasing them down here a little bit. Into the S turns where Peppers is so very good. Gains a little bit of time on Austin 85. These guys a little bit ways back. You can see Blood Moon's made up a spot at the back of the pack. He's now running in 12th. Here we go, number 1 Dad through the horseshoe turn. Oh, look at this. Geo gets wide through kind of his own misgivings. Austin 85 runs into him, but look at this. Peppers capitalizes on the whole little bit of mix-up. Peppers ends up coming through and passing Austin 85. Look at this. You can see it for the replay right here. You can see Peppers gets underneath right here of Austin 85 and then takes it into the front stretch with a full head of steam. Nice run, Peppers. I got to give him credit for that move. That was real nice. Now look at this. He's full all on Geo's bumper. He has closed up probably 6 kart lengths from the first 3 laps, made a pass, and now he is on the bumper of Full Metal Geo. Full Metal Geo is not going to let that spot up easily, though. Full Metal Geo knows how to race. He knows how to run a good fast line around here. And oh, but look at this. Oh, Peppers gets to the outside of him, but thinks better of it coming into the horseshoe turns, ducks back in behind. But now I think he knows he can make the run in that horseshoe. But look at this. Further back, Steve C in the green racing Red Rocket. Here we go. That last move might have cost Peppers a little bit of space because now he's running a little bit further behind Geo. And Geo definitely has that speed to stretch out that lead. A little further in the pack. Look at what we're seeing here. Blood Moon making another move just right behind Racer 6, and it looks like it's getting some pretty good racing back there. Oh, look at this. Red Rocket makes the pass on Steve C, gets him a little bit squirrely, and then zips on by. Yeah, you can see right there is a good race between Red Rocket and Steve C. Here we go. The leader's getting away a little bit, so that puts the race that I'm watching right here between Geo and going through the S turns in the black and Peppers in the yellow. And look at this, waiting to trounce is Austin 85, third in this little group right here. Boom, boom. Oh, that time Peppers got him around, but Peppers is giving him the spot back. But Austin 85, I don't know if saw a hand signal. Oh, but Peppers doesn't need a hand signal. He goes ahead, reclaims that position. I think Austin 85 gave him a little bit of room to get that spot back. He always runs a clean race, so he gave him that spot back, and Peppers, whether he gave it back to him or not, was going to take it back. One heck of a race going on right here. Same front three, but then Langford, of course, sitting there in the weeds just waiting for something else to happen. They start dicing it up. Langford's fourth in that pack. You start dicing it up in front of Langford, he's going to go ahead and trounce and make that pass. There's Trump Train making it through the horseshoe turn, a couple of seconds off the leader. But you can see, starting in this order, we absolutely have the leader has an advantage, and so do all the front runners essentially. We started so spaced out that the leader was probably, I would say, a good 10 seconds behind once they crossed the start-finish line for the first time. Look at this racing further back in the pack. Wow, you can see with the multicolored visor there, that is extreme. Let's see what we see here. Extreme, there we go, Extreme. And then that's the Rizzler in the second yellow shirt. Oh, there you go. The Rizzler's getting taken by who? By Red Rocket. Oh, look who's following Red Rocket on through. That's Blood Moon following Red Rocket. So they both made a handy-dandy pass on the Rizzler. Yeah, here we go. Oh, a little bit of a tie-up there. That first yellow shirt, that's Peppers, being followed by Gio. Being followed by Austin 85. Right there in the orange helmet. And that's Red Rocket. Extreme. A whole plethora of other racers. Here we go. Look at these guys right here. Wow, they are punching it up nice. That is Extreme leading this pack right now. And that's Extreme making a nice run through the TV turn. And that is Red Rocket right on his tail with Blood Moon right on his tail. Oh, look at this. Red Rocket possibly gets into the back of Extreme. I'm not quite sure what happened here. We're going to have to take a closer look at it in the Bosco replay. Here we go. You got Red Rocket there. Extreme just gets around. Don't know if Red Rocket was giving him a little love to the bumper, but you can see that we're going to have to straighten this back out. Not sure if Red Rocket's going to go to the back of the pack for this one, or if this was kind of just a racing thing. We'll see what's going on here. In the meantime, you can see the leaders are the only ones that are running. Those are the first three. And we're going to get this thing back up in order here first. Quick as possible. Now there's these 6 drivers that are here up front. You can see with the white helmet right in front of the guy with the yellow shirt, that's Peppers. That's the leader of the race right there. That's number 1 Dad. Yellow shirt is Peppers. Full Metal Geo, Austin 85, and Langford running in 5th. This is a bad situation for these first 4 racers, because when you got Langford sitting there 5th, that kid can pass, and here we go. Let's see what he's got for these other leaders up here. I can tell you right now, Peppers is looking to get through and take that number 1 spot from number 1 Dad, but number 1 Dad has been exceptionally fast tonight, constantly on pace, got great grip, and the kart is handling very well. Further on back in the pack, you can see Steve C still a little ways back there. He's got his back door full with Trump Train there and Rizzler in front of him. Let's see what all happens here. Going back to green flag racing, you got number 1 Dad leading him around the TV turn one more time. Not losing pace at all. Already starting to spread it out. Let's see what happens here, folks. That's the Rizzler in that second yellow shirt. And Rizzo's been pretty hooked up tonight, but I'm not sure what's going on with him. He looks hooked up, but then again, you never know. All right, here we go. This race continues. This is with Peppers and Full Metal Geo. Peppers in the first yellow shirt. Full Metal Geo on the back of him. Austin 85. Langford Extreme is running in 6th position with Red Rocket right on his tail. This is the race to watch right now, folks. Look at Extreme in this multicolored helmet, but look at Red Rocket on his tail. But then Red Rocket's not only going to try and make a pass, but he's got Blood Moon on his tail, and if Blood Moon's on your tail, boy, does that make you hesitant to make a pass, because it's either you're going to make that pass, make it clean and make it fast, or Blood Moon's going to sneak up behind you and make a pass on both you guys. So got to be careful there. And here we go. Some exciting racing coming down. There's that same pack we were just talking about. Extreme, Red Rocket, Blood Moon. Leaders are starting to get away just a little bit, but here we go. Look at the tight proximity that Red Rocket is to Extreme's bumper. Boy, oh, here we go. Red Rocket taking to the inside. Can he make it stick? He does. And look at this. Blood Moon pushes the back door of Extreme to see if he can't keep him on pace, and he does. And look at this, Blood Moon's still on the back door of Extreme, and let's see what goes on here. Red Rocket's going to immediately get away because that racing is still happening in behind him. Look at that, Steve C is also no fool to what's going on in front of him, and he's going to think of how he can dominate that situation and take advantage of it. Look at this, Blood Moon is tracking Extreme. Wow. He is right on his bumper. As soon as he finds a way to get around him, he is going to. Let's see if he can, though. Extreme's running a hell of a steady pace and a hell of a steady line. Let's see what all happens. There you go, Extreme once again. And Blood Moon right on his tail one more time through the horseshoe turn. We're starting to spread out, folks. We're single file in many parts of the track. We'll try and bring you the most detailed race. There's the leader, Peppers. And nothing's changed with that top 5. Here we go. 7 and 8 right here. Going tight. Blood Moon doesn't want to spend this much time making a pass, but I'm telling you, Extreme is running one hell of a race. When you're running a tight line like that and you have all your stuff together and your cart is hooked up and steady, you're not going to be an easy pass, and good for you. Here we go. Oh, here he goes. Extreme got a little messy getting into the S-turns, but he straightens it back out. Look at this, Steve C's closing the gap. There's Racer 6 and Ben coming up the tail end. Now headed into the S-turns again. That's number 1, Dad, followed by Peppers, followed by Geo Austin 85, Langford, and there's the race right here, folks. That is the race to be had, and that is Extreme, Blood Moon, and look at this. Steve C is closing the gap. Steve C is going to get on the back door of Blood Moon first. Blood Moon better make a move. Steve C gets to him. Steve C might pass them both. Here we go. Look at this. Blood Moon to the outside. Can he make this stick? No. Blood Moon made an attempt to make the pass in the S-turns. It wasn't the right time, and you know what? He thought better of it, fell back in line, but look at this. He's still right there where he needs to be. And look who's coming to the party. That's Trump Train coming to the party, damn near at the back door of Steve C. Go ahead, fall off pace for a second, and Trump Train will be right there to capitalize. And one more time through the horseshoes. We've seen that. I feel like we've seen that many, many a time coming through. Unbelievable. Here we go. Flagman's giving them some indication. No bumping, no bumping. This isn't bumper cars, guys. We got to race clean. Here we go. Look at this, Austin 85 right there, and Full Metal Geo's back door right here. That's Full Metal Geo, Austin 85 right behind him, and Langford pushing that situation. But here we go, look at this, Blood Moon tracking Extreme. And, oh, there he goes, dips to the inside. Can he pass going to the outside? He does. He makes it to the corner into the front stretch first. And look at this. Steve C's along for the ride. Oh, and Trump Train's along for the ride. Whoa, that was a triple pass on extreme right there. That just goes to show you getting out of line for even a second, you get railroaded. And who else to finish the railroad but a Trump Train? Woo-hoo. There he goes. There's our leader right there. Just came out of the S-turns, and he's looking to make a nice another turn. Oh, look at this. We got 2 to go. Leader coming around through the horseshoe. That's second place right there with Peppers. Third place right there with Full Metal Geo. Austin 85 in fourth place. Ooh, look at that. That is a tight race right there. Austin 85 is not going to give up early here easily. They're going to take the white flag this time around. And where's our leader? There he is. The leader is in the S-turns right there, being followed by a yellow shirt. That's Peppers right there, and the rest of the gang. Leader has taken the checkered flag. Let's watch him take the checkered flag here. Leader has taken the checkered flag right there, and here is our final finishing order, with the rest of the field taking the checkered flag. Hey, number 1 down, slow it down. He's happy about it. He does know that the camera's there, and he's giving them a wave to the fans at home. Number 1 dad's having a pretty decent season this year. So far, we have Blood Moon leading the points, followed by Trump Train and Red Rocket. That's our top 3 in the points this year, then followed by Peppers, Geo, and number 1 dad. Number dad is 6. But the finishing order for tonight, number 1 dad, Peppers, Full Metal Geo, Austin 85, Langford, Red Rocket moved all the way up to 6th position. Nice race, Rocket. Here we go. Blood Moon from last position all the way up to number 7, Steve C, Trump Train, Extreme, Racer 6, Ben, and the Rizzler. And I believe the Rizzler did not finish tonight. If you like what you're watching, thanks for watching. If you like what you're watching, like and subscribe so I can keep making these videos. Have a great night.